Hey guys, so it is getting extremely close to bikini season and swimsuit season, so I wanted to actually film a video on how to buy swimsuits online, specifically eBay. I get tons and tons of questions about how I shop on eBay. I get them from my friends at school, I get it from you guys online, I get it off my Snapchat, I get it off my Instagram. I also get it from random people who ask me where I bought my swimsuit from when they see me in it, and I always tell them that I get most of my stuff from eBay. And a lot of people always ask me, like, how did I know it was gonna fit? Like, they could never do that because they're scared to buy things offline if they don't like it. So I'm here to give you guys a few key advice and pointers on how to. Everybody's body is different, so I can only speak from my experience and my body. So the most important tip for number one is to know your body type. Like, I have big boobs. I can't wear a bathing suit from offline that doesn't tie around my neck where I can adjust how high I want my boobs to sit. I can't do strapless bras. I think I have a problem area on my stomach, so I can't do those skinny strap bathing suits that will emphasize that area. And also, I can't do a lot of cloth that just comes down right here and it just makes me look wide. So it is all about knowing your body. Also, if you're going to be buying from eBay, from a China website, that if you have taken your measurements, everybody always suggests that you go a size up. So if you're a medium, then go for a size large. I'm a size medium in bathing suit, so I always buy a size large. Sometimes it is hit or miss. I have definitely taken some misses, but I've taken way more hits than misses through my whole entire years of shopping online for bathing suits off eBay. So tip number one is to know your body. If you have broad shoulders, you definitely don't want to get a bathing suit that cuts in like this, because it's going to emphasize how broad your shoulders are. So that is my number one tip. Tip two is, if you have a really long torso, you don't want to buy a bathing suit off of a China website unless it's a bikini type of bathing suit. But most monokinis from China, the torsos are a little bit short, and I'm a short person, so they fit perfectly for me. Most clothes, the torsos are too long, which makes me look like I'm swallowed by the fabric. So if you have a long torso, I wouldn't recommend buying a monokini off eBay, off a China website. And most of the time, I really wouldn't advise it in real life. There are some monokinis where the ones that don't look good on me are the ones that have the bushing in the front. I'll show you this white bikini that does it, and this red bikini does it. It's just, it makes it look way too long. There's too much fabric there. That might be good on someone who has a long torso, but for most part, for someone who is short with a short torso, it's not going to look good. So that's my suggestion. Tip number three is that if you do not have an extremely flat belly, you don't want to get a monokini or any type of, well, yeah, these are going to be monokinis because I shop for monokinis. They flatter my body the best. So if you're going to get one of these sexy in-trend monokinis, the cutouts, you don't want to get anything that cuts below your belly button, because it's going to emphasize that your stomach is not that flat. And I have that problem too. I have a little pooch under my belly button, and that's a really big insecurity of mine. So don't ever buy a monokini that cuts below. Here's a few pictures of what I mean, a few examples. It just will look horrible. Also, if you want to buy a bikini, not a monokini, from a Chinese website, I would say beware. Most of those bikinis run really small, so it's really tough buying a bikini off of one of those websites. I would definitely, instead of going to eBay, I would go to like Lovely Wholesale or Sammy Dress and look at the reviews of those bikinis before you buy those, because sometimes you can get reviews on eBay, but you're going to have to be searching for a really long time on which item that they're choosing, because they don't just have the picture up there for you. So I'm really iffy on buying bikinis. I don't know my body quite well in a bikini for online shopping, because bikinis don't flatter me the best, in my opinion. So that's why I go for monokinis. I have more expertise in the monokini area. Like I said, with don't buy anything under your belly button for a monokini. You definitely don't want to buy too many strings, I'm going to call them strings, that go on the stomach. I get mine on the side. That's the most flattering for me, because it shows my hourglass. But if you're getting the ones that have a lot of designs or strings right here, I'll show you a few right here and right here, if you guys, this for an example, that these don't look good on me if you don't have a flat stomach, because it draws attention there, and your fat can be spewing out, poking out of there, and I just think that it's not flattering for my body type, and that is you know, from what I've seen, I've tried on. I would actually say number one advice when trying to find a monokini online is to go to stores like JCPenney's or any bathing suit store that has monokinis and look at the types that look perfect on your body. Are the cutouts good for you? Are the deep plunging ones good for you? Try to figure out what looks good on you so that you can buy online next time. That does go into figuring out your body. Know your body like the back of your hand, and you will probably not have any problem buying anything online. But bathing suits are probably really hard for people because they want to see it on themselves. But once you know your body, you're golden with the bathing suit. If you're a curvy girl, then you're going to want to get a large. I would say that the Asian sites, sometimes they do have extra large. For Asian sites, our bodies are bigger. I would say if you are over 150, that you should start buying from places like AMI Clubwear. Their bathing suits are true to size when you do size yourselves. I'm a medium. I buy a medium from AMI Clubwear. I'm a medium in real life. For China sites, I would buy a large. So if you're bigger than 150, the swimsuits run really small. So I'm not saying 150 is big, but in Asian sizing, it is big. You're not going to fit into a large. You may, but usually you're not going to really fit into there. If you have a really big butt, the butt is kind of made small for monokinis, so you might not fit into there. So I would suggest that you buy one monokini that you really, really like that isn't a lot of money off eBay. See how it looks on you. See if it's tight in some areas, and then you can judge on if you can continue to buy from eBay. If not, there are plenty of other websites online that are true to size, and I do suggest AMI Clubwear for that. If you are a small girl but you have big boobs, you want to never buy a bathing suit offline or anywhere that you can't tie around your neck. So you want to make sure you can get a monokini or a bikini or a swimsuit that can tie around your neck, so that way you can adjust how far your boobs sit up on you, and they can definitely like keep you secure so they don't go popping out. I have really big boobs, so sometimes I do get side boobs. I'm going to get side boobs in almost anything I wear, so I'm not surprised when I have a little bit of side boob off of a monokini. A few tips, other tips is, if you do get a bathing suit or anything off eBay that you don't like, most of the time, the people will refund you half of your payment. Most of the time, they can't return to you the full payment. So if your bathing suit was like $8, they'll probably give you $4 back. It's too expensive to actually get a whole exchange where you send it back to them, because most of the time it's free shipping, so they're not charging you to send it to you. But if you're trying to give it back, you're gonna have to pay for the shipping cost, and it's just too much. So they always say, can we just give you like 40% back, 50% back? Most of the time you can negotiate with them how much you want back. They're not going to give you the full. And I mean, can you really get mad about spending $8 on a bathing suit and they can't give it back to you, so they give you $4? It's just a $4 loss. It's not that big of a deal. If you're trying out for the first time and you're not with it, it didn't look good, the material sucked, and they won't give you your money back, then eBay may not be for you. But once you learn your body, you'll learn the tricks and what it's going to look like when you look at the picture, and you may think that the risk outweighs the benefits. For me, the benefit always outweighs the risk. I have so many bathing suits. Every single person has always liked my bathing suit. Of course, I've had some mishaps. You definitely live and you learn. You notice what you can and can't wear. So I hope you guys found this interesting. I hope it helped you a little bit with buying off eBay. These are just some tips that I've learned over the years, and I usually get really good results when I buy online. So let me know down below, have you guys ever bought something and it was complete crap? Did you actually buy something and it was awesome? I believe in eBay. I mean, I love eBay. It's really fun. It's like a treasure hunt. So let me know down below your thoughts and your questions, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.
Do you love me?
From eBay, it was about $12, I want to say, and it has cutouts on the sides. One piece bathing suits really complement my curves, so I always wear bathing suits. So yeah, I really love this. It ties up in the front. It's black. I really love it, but I have had an eye on this bathing suit for about a year now, so I decided to just find.
Do you love me?